white van man has just bumped my car.
Hi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well and have had a lovely week. If you're new, hi, I'm Leanne, welcome. And if you're a regular subscriber, then thank you so much for coming back. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny Friday today, and I've got a few errands I need to get done, so I might take you along with me. I need to take some picture frames back to the range. You may have seen a couple of videos ago, I got some picture frames from the range for our downstairs toilet, but they were a little bit too small, so I'm going to switch those out for a bigger size. And then the lampshade I mentioned for our floor lamp in the corner of our lounge, I'd ordered from Dunelm, but it arrived and it just wasn't quite right and not quite big enough, and I just couldn't justify spending the extra to get the bigger size when I didn't quite work. I didn't quite like it enough. So I'm still on the lookout for a lampshade. I quite fancy maybe a seagrass wicker kind of rattan style lampshade with a lovely scalloped edge. I've seen a few online. I was going to add a bit more colour, a bit more green to tie in with our new green chair we've got here from Dusk. But I think as long as we add some texture to the space, I'm a very neutral girl, so I'm mindful I need to add either some colour or some texture just to bring the space to life a little bit. Yeah, so still on the lookout for a lovely lampshade. I need to take a couple of bits back to H&M, and we need to order some groceries. I've not done an online Tesco delivery yet this week, so I must do that. So I'm going to do the bulk of our groceries online from Tesco's, and then I'm going to get a gift card, I think, off EverUp to just get a few bits and pieces in Tesco's for the weekend, to just get a few bits and bobs for this evening. I think we're going to have pizzas tonight. Yeah, so just need to do some bits and pieces, really, get a few bits and bobs out and about. So I shall try and take you along as much as I can. I might pop into Home Bargains or B&M to see if they've got any lampshades. They tend to do some nice lampshades sometimes at a brilliant price, so I might do that. I've just blow dried my hair. It's looking so faded now. The colour is desperate to be done. It's looking quite red on camera today. So yeah, I've just blow dried it, and then I'm going to curl it in a second. I've been practicing and I've got it down to a fine art now, kind of, and it takes me about 8 to 10 minutes. So not that bad. I just use my straighteners. I have showed how I curl it in a previous video, but yeah, I'm still kind of practicing with it. I'm certainly no expert. But yeah, it's got really long, so it's in desperate need of a colour and a cut. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to have some breakfast and then finish my makeup, get my hair done, and then get out in this beautiful sunshine. I just thought I would show you quickly. I'm not sure if any of you have seen these new wood-fired sourdough pizza. I'll just close this because it will stop beeping at me probably if I don't. They're new at Lidl, wood-fired sourdough pizza bases. They had quite a lot of them, so I'm not sure if because they're just not selling very well. I managed to get it $1.99, was that reduced to 99p, and there were so many of them, so I do hope that they carry on stocking them. I think it's a lovely idea, and it's sourdough, which I absolutely love, and I just thought it was a brilliant idea, something to do tonight after school. Once Poppy's finished school, we can come back, she can add her own topping. Oh, so I better get this defrosted actually. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to defrost. I should have got this out last night, shouldn't I? Yeah, and I thought it'd be lovely just for her to add her own toppings, get her in the kitchen with me, which is always lovely, isn't it? So she can have this one, and then I'll see if I can grab a couple more. Yeah, I thought these looked really, really lovely. I know I should be making my own dough from scratch, but it's just time, isn't it, sometimes? So I just thought this was a good compromise. Wood-fired sourdough pizza base topped with tomato sauce, and then Poppy can just add her cheese and whatever toppings that she likes. Just curled my hair, excuse the mess in the background. I've yet to make the bed. I just was keen to get out and about as early as I could this morning. And then what I like to do is just to kind of let it cool a bit, let it set, and then I will pop a little bit of oil through it. And then I just need to add some lippy
and then get out and about. The sunshine is pouring in again in our loft. We've got loft conversion. The sun is pouring in. It's beautiful. But yeah, it is warm today. Might even change. I've got this little cardigan from Primark. One of you asked about this cardigan, what I got it from, but I mean, I do like it, but I just feel like I can't really recommend it because it's not, even after like one wash, it just hasn't washed that nicely, and it did shrink a little bit. I only washed it on 30, but it's shrunk a little bit, and it's obviously just not the best quality. I hope I haven't got seeds in my teeth. I've just had some Greek yogurt with a kiwi. I was reading up the benefits of kiwi. There are so many amazing health benefits to kiwi, so I'm having one a day at the moment, and I added it with some Greek yogurt and some seeds, so hopefully I've got no seeds in my teeth. So I'm going to pop some lippy on, just going to brush the curls out in a second, add some oil, and then yeah, I'm gonna get out and about. So I decided to leave this top on in the end. It is really pretty, as I say, it just hasn't washed the best, which is really sad. So I'm actually gonna try and find one similar but better quality because I do absolutely love it. It's so pretty. So hair's all done, lippy on, I've got all my parcels ready to go back to H&M. Lampshade and frames are in the boot. Oh gosh, it's warm. Let's open the window. I think I've mentioned before, I have no aircon in my car, so in the summer it's a bit of a struggle, but never mind. I've also got a gift card for Tesco on EverUp, so I'll get a bit of cash back for the bits and bobs I need to get for this evening and for the weekend. I'll link EverUp in the description box for you. I've mentioned EverUp so many times, highly recommend. So EverUp and Jam Donut are my two favourite cashback apps to use in stores, shops, for groceries, all sorts of different things. Yeah, just to get yourself a bit of cashback really. But yeah, let's go shopping. So I'm just going to have a quick look here in Dunelm just to see if there is anything else that would be nice. Let's see what they have. So sadly they don't have what I'm looking for here, so I'm going to move on to the range, switch these frames over and see what they've got. One good thing about having an older car is you don't worry as much when someone bump you. I've just been bumped. I'm just down. Oh, it's so busy on a Friday, isn't it? When you come to these shopping, what do you call them? Retail parks. Yeah, all the different M&S food, all those kind of shops. But yeah, on a Friday it gets so busy, and a white van man has just bumped my car, but yeah, just less of a worry because I've got an older car. I've not even checked the damage yet. I think he just probably hit my bumper. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I had a brand new car, that would stress me out. But yeah, let me know if you can relate. Gosh, it is warm. It's so warm. I should have changed and put like a little t-shirt on or something, but never mind. So, oh, and I so nearly just had a KFC because it's lunchtime. Stupidly didn't pack any snacks with me. Normally I have something to eat in my car, and just the waft of KFC and McDonald's. I think I would have probably had one, but it's so busy. I just couldn't. I just wanted to get out of the last retail, park, and I've come to the one just further down the road. So as you can see, I'm just outside B&M to see if they've got any lampshades. I've just taken the lampshade back to Dunelm. I've switched over the picture frames at the range. The range didn't have any lampshades that I liked. I popped into M&S Food. We have a new M&S Food, so I thought I would just pop in there to see what bits and pieces they had. And also my brother texted me saying he'd like some coffee for his birthday, but then I realised, does he mean ground coffee? Does he mean coffee beans, decaf? Wasn't sure, and he wasn't picking up, so I've not been able to get that. So I walked out of M&S without buying a single thing, so I was very proud of myself, because as you'll see from the footage, they had some super tasty looking things. Their bakery section, their cheese section, oh my goodness. M&S is so tempting, isn't it? So I try and stay away from M&S usually, it's too tempting, along with Waitrose. But anyway, I'm gonna head into B&M now, and I'll show you what I bought when I get back. So I much prefer the look of this one. This is what I was after, but this one is bigger. So I am not sure, unless I get both and then bring one back. So that's a bamboo basket light shade. And then this one is a, what does it say? What do we think? These are really cute for a nursery or kid's bedroom. I can't find the price to it though. There's some more here, but I can't see a price. Not that we need any, but I thought I'd show you them. How cute are they? Little storage boxes for toys and things, and they just flatten. Oh, there's a bear. There's a bear in there as well. Yeah, how cute. I just can't see a price. I've just got back. I'm so hungry. I've just made myself a quick salad, a little bit healthier than a KFC or a McDonald's. I've got lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, fresh basil, ham, some salad cheese I had left over from my budget summer meal recipes that I did the other week, and some olive oil, some black pepper. So yeah, I think this is going to be super, super, super tasty, and as I say, a lot healthier than a KFC, so I'm glad I didn't get that. And then I'm going to show you what I've bought. I have bought quite a lot. I've got a couple of lampshades, but I've just realised they're not the right fit, which I shall show you in a minute, sadly. So this one is really, really lovely, but it's the wrong fit for the floor lamp, as is the other one. But yeah, they're both absolutely beautiful. So I'm actually really glad that I came home and made a salad. Sometimes it just seems like too much effort to make a salad, doesn't it? But I absolutely love it. It only took a couple of minutes. And I like having my salads on this lovely plate. So my granddad actually made this in one of his pottery classes when he was younger. He's sadly no longer with us, but so I like to use this plate as much as I can. Absolutely love it. And it's got his initials on the bottom. So it just reminds me of my granddad, which is really lovely. Yeah, this salad is super, super tasty. And just, it's a good way of using things up in the fridge as well. But yeah, sometimes they just take a little bit of time, don't they, salads, but it's worth it. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I have bought. So, as you saw, I switched over the frames at the range. So I got the 8x6 inch. So yeah, just the slightly bigger size. So hopefully they will be really good. So they were still a great price, £3.39. The other ones were £2.99. So really great price, I thought. And they're beautiful frames. They're called the Maison Antique Frame from the range. They're beautiful. I love them. We've got them in our hallway as well. So I've got 3 of those. So I can't wait to get those up in the little toilet, and I'll show you them later. So 3 of those. And as I say, The lampshades, sadly they're not going to work. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Just not the right fit for a floor lamp. I got a bottle of lovely rosé in B&M because these were £5.50, so I think they're even cheaper than what they are in Lidl, possibly, not sure, but yeah. And I'm sure I've tried this one before and it was nice, so picked up one of those. And it's actually Father's Day this weekend, so I got my husband John some beers. He's gonna love this, from the girls, a Brewdog mix pack. I'm not sure how much these were. Let me just go and grab the receipt. When I take that back, the rosé, it did say, I think I put some footage on, didn't I? It said £5.50. I thought, anyway. But apparently not. This was £7.50, but never mind. And then the Brewdog was £10.50 for 8. So yeah, I know John is going to be over the moon with this, and I'm pretty sure he loves every single one of these, so that was good. I didn't need this basket, but because I'm a little bit obsessed with scalloped edges at the moment, I couldn't resist this, and I can always find a home for a basket, and there's always things to put away, like toys or magazines or, you know, bits and pieces like that. So, or logs even. Could potentially put some kindling in it or some logs, couldn't I? I'm going to kind of try it out in a second. But yeah, and this was the only one left. So it had to come home with me. And this was £10, scallop edged basket. I thought £10 was a really good price. And yes, I'm really, really happy. Really, really happy with that one. It's absolutely beautiful. So they had some cute little market stalls today in Cheltenham. So I can't resist having a little browse when the stalls are there. I think I don't know if it's every other Friday or every Friday. I don't go into town as much these days just to avoid the shops a little bit, but so yeah, anyway, I couldn't resist having a little browse. So I ended up getting some tomatoes, a little bit more pricey, but I do like to support local businesses occasionally if I can, and local farmers, so they were a bit more pricey, but I've got a lot in there, and so I don't mind paying a little bit extra sometimes. And then that was all I got off the little market stalls. And then in the card factory, I spotted this little crate. So it's Father's Day this weekend. So I've got John, Dad's snack crate, get ready for the good times. So he does like his snacks. So he's got his own little crate to put all his snacks in. I better get him some snacks, perhaps, shouldn't I, for Sunday? I haven't been to Tesco's yet because I was so hungry. I came straight back. But if I do go to Tesco's, I'm going to maybe get him some snacks. So he will actually have something in his crate to munch on. And then I went into TK Maxx and I got my dad, this is a bit random, but my dad's just trying to be a little bit healthier at the moment. So I didn't want to get him like chocolates or biscuits or anything like that. So I got him some lovely fresh pasta. To go with that, I got him a lovely pasta sauce. So in TK Maxx, they just have lovely things like this. I love the aesthetic. They look really, really Italian. I know my dad will love this. Well, hopefully he will. This is a pecorino sauce. So tomato paste, 77%, and pecorino cheese, and it's got a tiny bit of chili and rosemary in there. I just thought it looked really, really lovely. And the packet of the pasta just looks really, really, it's just something a bit special, isn't it? It's a special treat for Father's Day. And I got him, well, I didn't realise it had gift tissue with it as well. That's good. I got him this lovely gift bag. This was £1.99, also from TK Maxx. It's beautiful print on it. Yeah, and it's also got a tag and tissue paper, £1.99. So I thought that was lovely. So I'm going to pop these bits in there. And then I also got him a really nice looking extra virgin olive oil. I'm a bit obsessed with lovely olive oils. I wanted to bring some back from Malaga, but I just wasn't sure because we only had cabin bag. carry-on. I wasn't sure how to kind of get it back, transport it back, so I resisted. But I always love just these beautiful, just different bottles that you can pick up. So yeah, so he's got an extra virgin olive oil that was £3.99 for 250 ml. So I thought for extra virgin olive oil, that wasn't too bad. And then he's got his lovely pasta sauce and some lovely pasta. So I thought that made a lovely present. So I'm really hoping he likes that. And then I took some bits and pieces back to H&M. So while I was in there, I just got my daughter Poppy a sun hat. She's got like a baseball cap, but I thought it would be lovely as well for her to have a nice straw hat as well. So I do apologise about the noise from the cat flap. I need to try and sort that out. And that was £8.99 H&M. And then also I spotted there's just a really pretty like broderie anglais type little cotton top for Poppy, and that will look really, really nice with like her denim shorts. Yeah, she's gonna look so cute. And her jeans, or yeah, just all the little pairs of summer shorts that she's got. I thought that was really, really lovely. So that was £7.99 from H&M. Yeah, and it's got the lovely like broderie anglais like lace trim on the top. So really, really pretty. And when I was in Primark recently, I spotted some little travel bottles, which are really handy. I took them to Malaga and to Devon. They're just really, really handy to have. And I did spot these, yeah, recently in Primark. And I mentioned them to John, and he said he could do with some for when he goes away with work and things, or just, yeah, little trips away, holidays. So, and they're really nice, like masculine, lovely colours. They're really soft. Are they silicone? I'm not sure if they are silicone. I think so. But yeah, I know he will love those. And they were £4.50. And it looks like it's got a little, it's even got like a little sucker. So you can attach it to the shower. Yeah, they've got a little sucker pad so you can stick them to the shower door or the tiles in the shower or whatever. So yeah, £4.50. So I know he's going to love those. I'm not quite sure what this bit is for. I'm sure John will tell me. So used to store your favourite beauty products when travelling. So yeah, they are going to come in really handy. I know he's going to be pleased with those. And then I also picked up another pack because these were £1. £1 for a travel bottle set. How amazing is that? So you've got 5 bottles, a little pot, and then even a little funnel to decant your products into the bottles. So I thought that was really good. I have just realised I've only done one of my hands. I mean, it's a neutral colour. It's just like a lovely baby pink. It's a CND shellac shade. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's a really pretty, just baby pink. I love those just kind of lovely natural kind of colours. But I haven't done I haven't done my other hand. I was in a rush yesterday. I started it and then Poppy wanted her dinner and then I've forgotten to do the other hand. So anyway, I digress. So yeah, these are really, really handy. And then as a special Father's Day treat for John, I also got him some Molten Brown, and it's a shower gel and scent that I've not seen before. I'm not sure if it's new, but it smells absolutely amazing. It's called Tobacco Absolute Bath and Shower Gel. John loves a shower gel. He asks for these as gifts quite often for his birthdays and for Christmas because it's something he wouldn't buy for himself. They are expensive. They've gone up to £25. I remember when these were £16 a few years, well, it's probably quite a few years ago. They used to be £16 and then I remember them being £18. Anyway, they are now £25. So it is a luxury. It's a special treat, but it does last him a long time. As I say, he has them for birthdays, he has them for Christmas presents. And it's just that little treat that we wouldn't necessarily buy for ourselves. So he's going to be over the moon with that one. And then I think that was all I've bought. Yeah, pretty sure I've shown you everything. Like I say, I've not managed to go to Tesco yet. And it's nearly time to go and pick my daughter up from school. Normally John will get her on a Friday, but he's out and about. He's actually gone to Droitwich today with work. So it just means I've got a bit less time. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to get to Tesco. But Poppy's got her pizza, and we've got ham and cheese that she can put on it, and then we've got stuff in the freezer. We could probably just have like fish fingers with potatoes, and that will save us some money. So I might not even make it to Tesco's this evening, because I'd rather not take Poppy with me, especially on a Friday. She gets really tired at the end of the school week, so I'd rather not take her into Tesco's, and it's just so busy on a Friday. So I think I'm going to skip Tesco's, but I will show you my online order when that arrives on Monday. If I can manage to get a slot, I must go and do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That's my little shopping haul. I'm not keen on that word, but shopping bits and pieces that I've bought today. But yeah, I'll show you these lampshades. Sadly, they're not going to work, so they'll have to go back. But never mind. I will resume my hunt for a lampshade next week. So I'll show you what I mean. So once the lampshade goes on, just pop it on. Obviously the bulb will then be above, so not the right lampshade. Silly me. So hopefully I can find something really similar that will work, because I think that looks lovely here. Really nice. These bigger frames from the range are so much better, so really happy with those. So now I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for some prints, some lovely prints. I'm thinking some botanical type kind of artwork would be really nice, but yeah, certainly in no rush. I just thought I'd show you how the garden is doing, and our lovely mint is growing so well. I've just popped it in a basket because it tends to kind of take over, so pop it in a basket on its own and it will just last hopefully forever, and you'll never have to buy mint ever again. We're using this a lot in salads and drinks and things, and it just smells wonderful. I decided to pop the hanging basket flowers that I bought from Lidl in this basket because it was empty. It needed something in there, and I wasn't keen on the white plastic basket, plus we haven't got like the bracket to pop it up anywhere on the fence, so that has gone in there, but it's doing really well. This decking is in so need of replacing, but that's a job for next year. We'll have to save up for that, and then we're gonna, when we do get the decking replaced, we're gonna extend it slightly, because this sofa ends up toppling off the edge onto the lawn. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So if we have the patio door open, you can't get through with the sofa being here, and if we push it out, then it topples onto the lawn. So we just want to extend the decking a little bit next year. And yeah, it's all looking lovely. Still haven't finished the fences. We've borrowed a fence paint sprayer from a friend. It's supposed to be so much easier and less likely to go through to next door, actually, apparently. So yeah, my John's got that on his list. Teddy's enjoying the dappled shade there. This is our gypsophilia. It's grown so much. I don't know if you remember, I showed you all the plants when I put them in. They were tiny. Look how much they are growing. And I've popped in a couple more of these snowbells, these mock orange, because they're so pretty and adds some lovely white to the garden. I've also added this delphinium as well, and then another snowbell at the end here. So this left-hand side border gets a lot more sun, so this is why it's got a few more plants and things in it. I'm currently doing some research to see what I can put in the other border. So this one's looking so lovely. My Tesco delivery has just arrived, so I'll just quickly show you these couple of bits before I move on to the rest so I can get them in the freezer. So this was on Club Card, Kelly's Cornish clotted cream ice cream. This is so lovely, but we normally get the cheaper one. Because it was on offer, I thought we'll treat ourselves to this. And then we've got some Miss Molly's 8 fruit flavour ice lollies because it's so hot at the moment here in the UK. Yeah, I'm going to get these in the freezer and then I shall show you the rest. I will pop all the prices on screen for you too.
So before I show you the rest of our groceries, I just thought I'd show you our meal plan. So today is Tuesday. I didn't end up getting a Tesco delivery slot yesterday. So last night we had fish fingers and chips. So today we have spaghetti with pesto and mushrooms. Tomorrow I'm going to do a tuna pasta bake. Thursday, cottage pie. Friday, egg fried rice. And actually, we're actually away for the weekend visiting family. So I shall show you our groceries for the week. So I'll show you all the groceries that I've got and my plan for everything. I always try and save as much money as we possibly can, and just always try and have a plan for everything so there's no waste. I hate food waste, so that is always, my plan of action. So this is for the spaghetti pesto pasta. This is such an affordable, quick and easy meal to make. The spaghetti is only 28 pence, but I will pop all the prices on screen for you so you can have a look. So I've got some red pesto and I've got some mushrooms. Just those 3 ingredients makes a super affordable, tasty meal. Of course, you can add some cream cheese to it if you wanted to make it a bit more creamy. You could add some chicken, but this just keeps it really affordable, really simple, and it's super delicious. So that's our meal for tonight. Then for the tuna pasta bake, I've got a tin of tuna. I might possibly need 2 tins, not sure yet. But I've got another tin because we like tuna mayo for sandwiches as well. Then I've got my cheese, and I'll make a simple white sauce with plain flour, milk, butter. My girls don't like sweet corn, so I won't pop sweet corn in it. And then we'll just add some penne. Again, affordable, super tasty. Then the bean chili isn't actually on the meal plan now because we're away on the weekend, but I'm still going to cook it because it's always good to have in the freezer and we've run out. Sometimes when my husband gets in late from work, he can just pull out a bean chili, or I can defrost it for him, pop it in the fridge, and he can just heat that up when he gets in. So I use plum tomatoes, red kidney beans, red pepper, onion, of course herbs and spices and things from the cupboards, and I've got some sour cream, and that's okay to the 5th of July, so that's fine. So we might have some next week, or like I say, I'll just batch cook and pop them in the freezer for my husband to have. So they're always in the freezer or fridge ready to go. And then for the next meal, the egg fried rice, I've got 6 free-range eggs, got some long grain rice, and I've got some spring onions. Again, I'll add things from the cupboard like soya sauce, chili flakes, things like that. And then I've got sometimes I'll add some frozen peas. That's a really good way to add some more veg into an egg fried rice. But again, affordable, super tasty, really quick and easy to make. For the cottage pie, I've got some British all-rounder potatoes. These were the most affordable potatoes when I made my order. I've got some beef mince. I've got an onion, the carrots, again, just herbs and spices, things from the cupboard. Sometimes I add some tomato puree to it or a tin of tomatoes. And then I like to keep these in, again, for my husband for when he gets in late from work. They're just really convenient, really handy, not too pricey, really good to keep in the cupboards. Just simple, just to pop in the microwave for a couple of minutes. They're just really, really, really handy to have. We've got some bagels for breakfast, some crumpets for breakfast. Got another tin of tuna, for the tuna pasta bake or to use for sandwiches. We love avocados in this house. I've got 2 of those. I'm just thinking other meals. Was that all of the meals I've showed you? So spaghetti pesto, tuna pasta bake, cottage pie, egg fried rice. Yeah, I've showed you all the meals as we're away. We're away on the weekend, so just the 4 meals. And coming on to kind of like the snack section. So my daughter absolutely loves cucumber, so she'll just eat that as snacks. Or sometimes she'll have it on the side with a dinner. Got some apples. Again, my daughter absolutely loves apples, and my husband takes them to work. You might have heard me mention recently kiwis. I was reading up the amazing health benefits of kiwi fruit. So we've all been munching on these. So I keep a bag in every week of kiwis now. Raisins, I like to buy a pack of raisins and just decant them into little tubs for my daughter, just to avoid those pre-packaged, more expensive options. And I've got some bananas, some rich tea fingers. These are so affordable. Again, I'll pop all the prices on screen for you. My husband's peanuts to snack on or take to work. I like to take these out and about with me just in case I get peckish. So the natural unsalted fruit and nuts. Yeah, I just like to keep these, again, just decant them into a little pot and keep them with me all the time in case I get hungry. Just avoids those running into the shop,
pit stops to go and get something to eat. It just keeps me kind of full until I get home, really. Carrot for my daughter to snack on or take to school with her as a little snack. Got some rice pudding, which is a really lovely cheap pud for my youngest to have in an evening. I've got some popcorn, and we will just, again, just like pop this in little bowls just to have as a little treat on the weekends. We've each got a little bowl of popcorn if we're watching a film or something, and just a little bit healthier than crisps all the time. Just got the 6 bags of ready salted. So my husband takes these to work. We all love crisps, to be honest, but I'm trying to be a little bit healthier and not reach for the crisps as much. Then we've got some cheddars. My husband takes these to work with him. And then moving on, we didn't need any toiletries this time, but I just needed a couple of household bits. So we got some swing bin liners, washing powder, and some kitchen roll. And then these last few bits here, I like to keep passata in the cupboard all the time. Again, it's really affordable. My 2 daughters love it. They're just happy with a bowl of pasta with some passata and some sprinkled cheese on top. That's really quick, easy dinner to do. And then I like to keep cream cheese in all the time. Again, these are always a really, really good price. We add it to pesto. I make a lovely like bacon, creamy bacon pasta, which I'll show in an upcoming video. I haven't got around to showing how I do that. I'm keen to do a few more budget recipes, but maybe just do like dedicated videos to each one. So I'll show you how I make my bean chili. I'll show you how I make the egg fried rice, and I'll show you how to make like my bacon, creamy bacon pasta. Just, yeah, I think that might be a nice idea. Let me know if you're interested. And then we've got just 1 milk, because I've got some milk already in the fridge, and because we're away on the weekend, I just got the one, just the 4 pints. And then I've got some natural yogurt, which we had for breakfast with berries. Just got 1 block of butter and some orange juice. And all the groceries today came to £63. And as I say, I just always like to shop smart as much as I can, save as much money as we can, have a really, good plan on what we're going to do with the food, and, so there's no waste. Yeah, just got a clear plan, really. It just takes a bit of time sometimes to create a meal plan and things, but it is so worth it. That brings me to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a little bit more spendy. It's not my typical week with Father's Day, bits and pieces for the house. And yeah, I know I bought the basket. That was a bit of an impulse purchase, but I've no regrets, actually. I absolutely love it. £10 wasn't too bad, and I managed to walk out of M&S without buying a single thing. That's an achievement in itself. That wouldn't have happened a few years ago, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. The online shopping is going really well. It's saving us money. Let me know how many of you online shop, or whether you go in store or go to different shops. We still get a few things in Lidl that are cheaper. But yeah, the online shopping has definitely avoided those temptations. I'm not buying extras that we wouldn't normally buy. Yeah, not being tempted by things I see. So it's definitely saving us money. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. But yeah, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It just really helps me to understand what kind of videos you like to see. And please subscribe if you've not done so already. I'd love to have you here, and I'll be hanging out in the comments section if you want to ask me anything, if there is anything in particular that you'd like me to film. Thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!